Welcome to the SQL training videos. In this video, I am going to discuss about the auto increment field. Auto increment allows a unique number to be generated when a new record is inserted into a table. Generally, this one is used for the primary key purpose. If you are not entering at the ID value, at the time ID is auto incremented by 1. So, to let the auto increment sequence start with the another value, use the following SQL statement: auto increment equals to 100. Now, I want the one table. I want the table. That table contains the ID and last name. So, ID is not null and primary key is ID and last name is varchar not null and ID field is auto underscore increment. In the our MySQL database, we are using this keyword after the field declaration ID int not null auto increment. So, copy SQL. I am creating the new table. Create table persons 1. Now click on the go. So go for the structure, go for the persons table, go for the structure. Here ID is the primary key and extra auto increment. Now I am trying to inserting the records into this table. So insert into persons. I am forgetting the ID keyword, ID field and last name is Venkat. Insert into table name persons 1, last name values Venkat. Now I am clicking on the go. So go for the browse. So ID is by default it is 1. Now I am inserting the one more record. Insert into ID. I am forgetting about the ID and last name is Kumar. So browse. So this one is auto incremented by 1 and ID is 2. Like this way we are using the auto increment field, auto -increment keyword in the for the particular record for generating the unique numbers. So now I want the one table. I want the table that is starting from the auto increment 100. Now I am going for the SQL, create table persons 2, auto increment equals to 50. I am giving the 50. Now observe what is the output of this one. So here it is showing the a comma closing brackets is not a position of 56. So what is the error here? The 6 last name, primary key is ID. So auto underscore increment is equals to 50. 150. It is giving the error. So actually it is not supporting. Now I am altering the table auto increment after the creation of this one. Alter the table persons 1 auto increment equals to 100. Now observe what happens now. So now I am trying to inserting the one record into our table. Is Naresh. Now observe the output. So browse. Now what is the value of Naresh? Naresh is 100. Now I am trying to inserting the one more record. Insert into persons 1. Forget about the ID. And the last name is KPHP. Click on the book. So go for the browser. So for the KPHP, the value is 101. Like this way, we can change the auto increment values from given number onwards. For the SQL server, we are using the identity 1 comma 1. What is it? It means that so here this ID is starting from 1 and incremented by 1 in the SQL server. The following SQL statement defines the ID column to be an auto increment primary key field in the persons table. So if you want to change the start value is 10 increment by 1, use the 10 comma 5. 10 comma 5 in the SQL server. So remember this one if you are using the SQL server database, and if you are using the MS access access at the time, use the auto increment after the ID field, after the your required field. In the SQL server, in the MySQL, we are using the auto underscore increment. In the MS Access, we are using the auto increment. And one more thing is there, if you want to change this auto increment order also, like this way, 10 comma 5 auto increment, 10 comma 5 means 10 starting with the 10 incremented by 5. Okay, in the MS Access. And in the Oracle, we don't have the any auto increment field. For that purpose, we are creating the one sequence. So create sequence. Our sequence name min value is 1. Start with 1. Increment by 1. Catch is 10. Okay, like this way we are creating the sequence, and we are using this sequence name after inserting the records. So insert values ID first name comma last name. So values is sequence dot person dot next value. Okay, this field we are using the auto increment purpose if you are using the Oracle database. Thanks for listening. Please share this video to your friends.